This is Wicked Rhody, a wicked good podcast about Rhode Island events and life. Hey everybody, welcome. My name's Mary Larson.
And I'm Ben DeCastro. Thank you so much for tuning in and joining us on this lovely final week of Thanksgiving. November.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving was last week. And, we missed a week. You know, it happens.
You know,
It was crazy last week.
my kids were so sick.
Yeah.
I feel like when the holidays come, all the germs come. So literally, guys, I couldn't do anything because I had a sick family. But hopefully you had a fun-filled week. I mean, it was Thanksgiving week. It was Black Friday. You got to start off doing some of your shopping if you do that. How about you, Ben? How was your Thanksgiving?
It was good. You know, I did did the whole runaround.
By run around, not a turkey trot.
Thank you to the man for spending so much time with us today. I didn't run a turkey trot. No, that's terrible. That's a terrible idea. Why would anybody do that? No, I just went and visited friends and family, and did the traditional eat way too much and
Nice.
watch football, and then pick it right back up. My wife and I, we get quite involved with a wonderful organization called Bags of Hope, and we have been spending, especially her, she's been spending even more time there. I did a live video from there. Essentially what they do is they put together bags, they're duffel bags for kids who are in foster care, and the bag has the name of the child embroidered onto it. Not written, it's actually embroidered.
I love it.
And it's a group, Sandy Lane Sports, out of Warwick. They are, they're a sports group there that creates
They did
uniforms.
all of the Tollgate Titan uniforms.
Exactly.
Yes.
So they do all the embroidery of the bags for free. And this year there are over 6,000 bags that they're filling. bagsofhopene.org is where you can go learn more information. There are still bags that need to be sponsored, and it's a really cool thing because when a kid is moved from home to home, whether they're in foster care or something happens in the middle of the night, they have to be placed in emergency placement, essentially, and it's not with the ill intention. It's just okay, what's convenient. They grab a trash bag and they throw the stuff in the trash bag, and that's what the kid shows up to the place they're going, a place they've never been to before, a place where they don't know anybody. So this organization has taken that mindset, and they're trying to change the whole stigma and give some nice gifts, great quality name brand gifts wrapped in the bag. And the kid, it's a toy, it's a book, it's a blanket, really nice stuff. And now the kid also has a bag to put their stuff in.
I love that.
So it's a beautiful thing, and you stop and you think, it's like, okay, we put trash in a trash bag.
Yes.
After Thanksgiving, how many turkey carcasses were thrown in those big black trash bags? Now you really, to make that correlation, it sends a message psychologically to a child, like, we're just going to throw your stuff in
Your
the trash
most
can.
beloved belongings, your
Exactly.
necessary
Everything
clothes, your toys, exactly.
So that whole endeavor is going on now through the next couple of weeks. So if people want to learn more about that, obviously they can head over to the website. They can go to my Facebook page, your Facebook page, the show's Facebook page. We have all the information there. bagsofhopene.org. They're great people over there. So we've been tied up with that.
Yes.
So we just running around, but it's this time of year too that you have to really make sure that. I mean, you guys just went through a whole round of colds with your family. Sue and I, every now and then she makes this weird tea concoction that she enjoys, and it's supposed to be all natural, homeopathic, and healthy. Me, I just overdo it with the vitamin C tablets and try to sweat it out. But this is the time of year where people get run down and they get sick. So make sure you're staying hydrated and taking care of yourself. Get plenty of sleep.
Amen.
So hey, if you tuned in while you're on the road, maybe you're sick with the flu. And
taking a nap?
Absolutely. Before you contract any of those vicious flus or anything else, getting errand done, sit back, relax, enjoy the episode. And if you hear something that piques your interest, when you feel better, you want to go do it.
Yeah.
And we'll have all the links and info for you in our show notes and on our website, wickedrodypodcast.com.
I love how you said that when you feel better, because there are many a weekend when I do have a sick kid and I have FOMO, the fear of missing out. I think of all the things that we talk about on Wicked Rhody that are so interesting that I might not be able to do, but I had fun learning about.
Yeah.
So, what is your wicked interesting pick for the week?
It is the 30th annual Bristol Christmas Festival. It is happening this weekend. It is, and it's actually been going on. It's like anything else in Bristol. Bristol 4th of July celebration, the oldest continuous celebration of the 4th of July in the galaxy.
In the galaxy.
Their events actually start back in early June and actually run throughout the year.
Mm-hmm.
So Bristol doesn't just do it one night. They do it a series of events. So on Saturday, December 2nd, it is the grand illumination from 4 to 6 p.m. The ceremonies will be in front of the Burnside building right there on Hope Street in Bristol. Mm-hmm. They'll have music and entertainment. They'll introduce the Spirit of Christmas Award recipient, who is this year it's Dottie Cordero. They'll have the countdown, and they'll light the street and the big tree, and there'll be a sing-along. It's going to be a really fun night. That's from 4 to 6 p.m. on Saturday. And on Sunday, December 3rd, they have a breakfast with Santa from 8 a.m. to noon, $5 a person. Children under 5 are free.
Awesome.
You get a full breakfast, pancake breakfast, free pictures with Santa. There will be a craft workshop, face painting, balloon twisting. There'll be a family-friendly magic show, all taking place. And then even beyond that, the next weekend, the 9th, they have a story time. So they do a ton of different things. And they have a thriving small business, stroll. If you go down the main, whether it be Hope Street or Thames Street, which is right by the water there's so many of these little great shops that they have all up and down the street. Check it out. It's one of those places where you can park. It's like Newport without going over the bridge.
Easy.
Well, depends on where you live. You have to go over a bridge. But it really just has such a wonderful atmosphere down there. There's great restaurants down there. So if you go down there, spend some time, it's excellent. So it's the 30th annual Bristol Christmas Festival. Don't miss out. There's a bunch of different events. And so that's our wicked interesting pick of the week. And now here's the wicked fun in the 401.
Earlier we joked about a turkey trot, but there are lots of people who do love to do 5Ks and run.
And God bless them all.
Right? Amen. Well, especially when there's runs that involve something for the kids. Now, I'm all about that life. My kids have too much energy. They've had too many candy canes already, and December hasn't even begun. Well, listen, on Sunday, the Amica Downtown Jingle 5K and Elves Kid Run is taking place right downtown in Providence. The event starts and finishes at the Rhode Island Convention Center.
Perfect.
So Santa, he's already busy. He's already doing his thing. He is going to be present for the kids inside the Rhode Island Convention Center. So
he will not have a present. He will be present.
That's
he will
right.
not have presents. That comes on the 25th. For all of you people thinking, you go up to Santa and be like, Wicked Rhody said you'd have presents.
Yeah.
No, he will be present.
He will be there.
He will not have a gift for you.
However,
you will have to wait.
You can get a gift of a jingle bell.
Okay, well, then you go.
Because then everyone's going to run wearing jingle bells.
Well, that's just a sound that will just permeate the air and spread happiness all throughout downtown Providence.
I love this. And so if your kids are in the holiday spirit and they've got a lot of energy to go with it, there is going to be a kids run. If you want to do the 5K, you could do the 5K with or without some friends with jingle bells. So if you are a Christmas elf at heart like myself, Ben, I'm going to show you my pants. I know nobody else can see them. I'm currently wearing LuLaRoe leggings that are holly. I've gotten so many compliments on these pants today, I can't even handle it. So if you bleed red and green, this is the 5K for you. It's happening once again Sunday in downtown Providence.
And if you just bleed red, that's fine. You don't have to bleed green. But if you do, call a doctor. Hey, happening tonight, if you're listening to this the day this comes out on Thursday, November 30th, happening tonight at 5:30, Governor Raimondo and First Gentleman Andy Moffett and their kids will be lighting the Christmas tree at 6:15 p.m. at the Rhode Island State House. Now, I saw some video and some pictures online. Lindsay Ideluca from NBC 10 had tweeted out a video last week of them actually hoisting the tree into place. Yeah, they've got they have a system there. The workers, the staff there at the State House, it's not just, pulling up the stand from the basement here. They really make sure that thing is pretty well secured in place, and rightly so. So it's and it's really it's a wonderful thing to open up and have people there. It'll be a festive time. There'll be music. There'll be snacks. There'll be all sorts of great stuff, and they're asking people to help bring a toy for the Rhode Island State Police's Fill a Cruiser campaign. And the toys there are donated to a variety of local charities for kids in need.
Wow.
It is it's the way the state police or Rhode Island State Police and a lot of communities do the Fill a Cruiser thing. It's pretty cool. They need to get bigger cruisers so they can put more toys in it, if you ask me. Plus, the troopers are typically tall. Well, everybody's tall to me, so that doesn't matter. The Christmas tree is a 25-foot Fraser fir that was donated
those are good ones.
by Robert Vanderslice and Meg Kerr of North Kingston. So thanks to them for hooking up the state with. There you go. And Kerrs.
Sorry.
Yeah, Vanderslice and Kerr.
Yes.
That could be a law firm, the law firm of Vanderslice and Kerr. Maybe they are lawyers.
I just like the name Slice because I feel like they say that when they cut down the tree. Slice.
I don't know if they're the ones that cut it.
Okay.
We have so many questions.
But what I'm really excited about is these gifts for these kids.
They're going to light up the tree.
Yes.
And the gifts. So Fill the Cruiser, that's happening tonight at 6. Well, the festivities start at 5:30. Get there early. Get a good parking space. Find yourself a nice seat there in the rotunda, the grand lobby, under the dome, the 4th largest dome in the world.
In the world.
Yes.
In the world.
Well, I think it's unsecured or unsupported. I don't know. What else is going on?
Something. It's very fancy. And speaking of fancy,
yes,
the Newport mansions have officially decked their halls. And let me tell you, this is the season to go to the mansions. If you're going to be having guests come from from out of town. I'm going to be having a lot of guests. My husband and I are putting on an event December 10th. We're having a bunch of fans of the show of Outlander come on in town. And this is what I'm telling them to do in their free time is to head on down to Newport to go check out their halls. All these mansions are decked out. The glitter of gold and sparkle and silver all throughout 3 magnificent mansions. I mean, it is Yuletide finery. There's going to be music. There's going to be tours, totally beautiful decorations. And as I said, some of this music, so on Saturday nights, all in December, there's going to be holiday evening at the Breakers, and then holiday evening music is going to be taking place. Let's see, this weekend it is the New England Brass Band, a big British brass band sound. And as I said, each Saturday night there's going to be different music happening. So advanced tickets are recommended, especially for those music events. I just think it's great. You can either go during the daytime, you can have the audio tour at your own leisure, you can just mull around, but if you haven't been to Christmas at the Mansions in Newport, you gotta go. Yeah,
check that out. And make sure, like any of these other things, folks, when you're out at these events, you're taking photos, you're posting on Instagram and Facebook, please, you hashtag Wicked Rhody or tag us so we could see it, because that's the fun of it all. On the 2nd, December 2nd, Saturday, I got confused with my days there, the Paw Sox are going to host their 3rd annual Enchanted Village holiday party for all fans. Now, this is free and open to the public. The event, in which the ballpark becomes a winter wonderland, is open to all ages. It's really great. Jerry Remy will be there. Rich Gedman, Paws, Sox, and Santa will all be visiting McCoy Stadium for this wonderful event. Again, the timing of it is from 11 to 2.
What happens?
They'll have, you can meet and greet with the mascots. They'll have the Boston Red Sox. They have their access to the Red Sox virtual reality, which is, it offers a 360-degree look around Fenway Park. Ooh. So you can feel like you're on, standing at the plate, or you can in the dugout, or in the
That's cool.
The clubhouse. It's not a locker room. It's a clubhouse.
Does it smell any better?
I sure hope so. And sorry for the coughing there. And obviously they'll have all sorts of treats, and it's going to be an awesome time. So check it out. It's free. It's open. All fans, 11 to 2 on Saturday, December 2nd. It is the 3rd annual Enchanted Village holiday party for the Paw Sox with the Paw Sox at McCoy Stadium.
All right, guys, it's been a while, but I'm here with a wicked tasty suggestion.
What do you got?
You think about Christmas, you think about sweets, don't you?
Of course.
Right? So Sweeter's Chocolate is going to be having an open house on Sunday from 12 to 5. Now, at this open house, you are going to be able to see them make their candy canes and lots of other goodies. And of course, Santa's also going to be there. He's everywhere. He's everywhere this weekend.
Yeah. Well,
he's using that magic and being everywhere he needs to be.
He is a magical guy.
They are going to be collecting non-perishable food items for the Johnny Cake Center. But I love this because you think about how much sweets get eaten during this holiday season, and to actually be able to see them be made is quite extraordinary. My high school job, I worked at a local candy shop in East Greenwich. And once I actually got to see the chocolates, the candy canes, all these different things be made, it blew my mind, gave me a different appreciation for sweets, which I already love. So if you have a sweet tooth, you're going to want to head on over to Sweeter's Chocolate. Once again, that is going to be Sunday from 12 to 5. And think about it. You could pick up some gifts there too.
Oh,
right?
See, if that's anywhere you're going, ladies and gentlemen, everywhere we've told you today. The Amica Downtown Jingle, you can obviously visit the shops in downtown Providence. And maybe not the State House, unless you take like a free brochure or something, or a public notice off of the bulletin board. On it. Absolutely. But all of these different events that are happening all throughout the state, they all have different areas where you can, purchase gifts, and which is wonderful.
And support, the local people.
Absolutely. No matter where you are in the state of Rhode Island, in these beautiful areas here, you are never more than 18 and a half miles from either the ocean or the state lines of Connecticut or Massachusetts. So we give you this borderline segment from time to time to let you know that there are some great events happening just over the border. Today, we are informing you, bringing you the information. We're bringing you amazing stuff that is happening in the phenomenal city of Fall River. It is the 33rd annual Fall River Children's Holiday Parade.
Whoa.
Happening on Saturday.
I loved it that they called it the phenomenal city of Fall River. Look at that alliteration that you just threw in there. I liked that.
It's not easy being
phenomenal Fall River.
Becoming a podcast host, you have to be, achieve so many different things. I'm sorry.
So a children's holiday parade? What does that mean?
So it's one of the largest children's holiday parades in New England. It will be featuring a number of high school bands throughout New England, bagpipe bands, drum and bugle corps, brass bands, including the Saints Brigade Drum and Bugle Corps from New York. The Hallamore Clydesdale horses will be there. Good. 4 giant parade balloons, local fire and police departments, 30 beautifully decorated floats, 29 marching groups, 32 motorized units, 17 bands, costume characters, and a partridge in a pear tree.
So this is great for those people who watch the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade and were like, man, I wish that we had an epic parade here.
This is even better than the Macy's parade.
Tell me why. Because
Santa arrives via helicopter.
Hold up.
Yep. He comes via the chopper. And I'm not listen, I'm not, going to call out our amazing editor and producer Blake, but if he were to insert a get to the chopper from Arnold Schwarzenegger right here, it'd be cool. But I realize that, time is of the essence, so that might not happen. Just play it in your own mind. Get to the chopper! But Santa arrives via helicopter at the and heads towards Kennedy Park, where everything is the kickoff there at 12:45 p.m. The parade steps off at 1 p.m. and the route is through Kennedy Park down South Main Street, ending at the corner of Central and Bedford Street, where the marchers will be checking in at a parade tent there to get all set up and ready to go.
And I like that it's midday, because sometimes the struggle bus is a little rough on weekend mornings. So to know that it starts at 1 means you can wake up, have breakfast at your leisure, have your pajama time, go get a little bit of brunch, and then head on over and see the parade. This sounds awesome.
There you go.
I know where I'm going to be.
Absolutely. Check it out. Folks, as we said in the beginning, everything we discuss can be found on our website at wickedroadypodcast.com.
You can find us on Facebook and Instagram. And once again, just like Ben said, if you're going to any of the events that we talked about, we want to know. You can tag us. You can use a hashtag or you can tag Wicked Rhody. And heck, if people say, how did you learn about this event? Tell them. Tell them about Wicked Rhody.
Absolutely. If you would like information on advertising or sponsoring this podcast, simply email us at wickedroadypodcast@gmail.com.
Until next time, I'm Mary Larson.
And I'm Ben DeCastro.
And you've been listening to Wicked Rhody. We'll have more for you next Thursday.